I see someone already called for you. I don't know, but I hear loud screams and a woman crying. From some motel room, I think. I thought it might be a typical husband-wife brawl. You know, the food wasn't to his liking or something. But then I remember that 2 women had been kidnapped in the area. I'm glad someone called you. You better check it out. I don't know for sure, but I think it's more like the other end of the building. Well, do you know anything yet?
Oh, good evening. Are you all right? No, not particularly. I actually just got here, so... No, nothing really. I'm sorry. I told you. I didn't hear or see anything.
Is it? Is something wrong? I think the walls in this motel are made of paper. You can hear everything through them. The guy in the next room is snoring awfully loud. Yes, I'm sorry, sir. I heard. A woman crying, I think. Some guy was yelling at her really loud. I think it was from upstairs somewhere. More like from the side of the bar, because they were really loud. I just heard this guy keep saying things like, "You don't respect me, you don't understand anything. This depression is because of you. You treat me as half a man, then you'll see." It seemed like a normal marital argument, but this woman was really crying a lot. Oh, yes, I see. Thank you, sir. I told you everything. The guy in the next room... Yes, I just heard...
Yeah? What's going on? Why are you questioning my guests? Great, another price. You're gonna bring me bad luck too? Yeah, there was this guy. Give me a sec. Jack Price. I took pity on him because he was broke. Let him spend the night here on the couch. For free. But the bastard, before he ran off first thing in the morning, lifted my phone and all the cash I kept here. Lesson for me, huh? Do you know him? I don't know, and I don't want to know. I can't help you. Don't ask any of the other guests either, because I'm sure none of them saw him. Thomas. Yeah, unfortunately, I know who that is. He got drunk, made a ruckus in the pub next door, then came to me and threatened to get my daughter if I talked to the police. He's a fucking freak. I didn't care that much for his talk, but, you know, he made my blood boil a little. Room 1 on the first floor. He sits there all day. I don't think he goes outside. I saw that he came in with some woman. Either that's his wife or, well, you understand. Besides the room he's in, he's paid for another one. He gave a big bonus, so I didn't go into why he needed 2 rooms. Confirm it. I have his personal information. I took it off his ID. I don't think so. I'm just waiting for him to check out. These guys are more trouble than good. I'm not gonna ask for a warrant, because he's obviously got a lot on his plate. Get him out of here. The code's 14452. Yes? You know this is a motel, right? A cheap motel. It's where people come to do all kinds of weird shit and yell a little bit. I've learned to stay out of it.
Yes? What is it? If you must. What exactly are you asking? Other than some drunken fooling around, nothing important. Yeah? Anything else? Don't even remind me. He came in with his wife, but they don't seem to be getting along very well. I think, he's got a heavy hand. He usually orders food to the room. Last time he came in here, he drank a lot and spilled his guts. He was telling me how fucked up his life is. About 2 days ago, I remember that someone on TV was talking about the disappearance of these 2 girls in the neighborhood. Terrible thing. And what did he say? First, he hurled at his father the accusation that because of his financial scams, they had lost their house and their life savings. They were left with nothing. Then the old man ended up in jail. I think. That very thing. Left the kids and the wife with nothing. What else? Talked a lot about some doctor. A therapist, I think, who he was obviously in love with. She wasn't necessarily in love with him. He said it was his wife's fault and he had to pay for it. I remember rather well. Yeah? Anything else? Yeah, the kitchen's in the middle of cooking his order. I want Jones to pick it up as soon as I call him. Yeah? Anything else? Yeah, the kitchen's in... Yeah? Anything else?
Police? What's the matter? But what exactly? They're always yelling or snarling at one another, or last night there was a couple upstairs having a good time. Well, they were loud, but I didn't find it strange. In a motel like this, it's pretty standard. There's always people like that. But what exactly? They're always yelling. Well, they were...
Well, do you know anything yet? Room 1? Well, no, but I came across him at the restaurant once. An asshole, rude and vulgar, and he's hot-headed. I saw which room he went back to afterwards, so I know it was him. He's rather unsettled, and he acts as if he was a bit out of his mind. He was mumbling something under his breath. Well, he's a weirdo.
I told you. I didn't hear or see anything. No.
I told you everything.
You again. Is there a problem? Thomas. Yeah, unfortunately, I know. He got drunk. Made a... I didn't care that... Yes?
Yes? Is there anything else you want to ask? Yeah, the kitchen's in the middle of cooking his order. I want Jones to pick it up as soon as I call him. Alright, it's gonna help you. Yeah? Anything else? So, should I call him? But, how is that possible? He's from room number 1. You want to tell me what all this hoopla is about? Okay. I'll call right away.
know my rights. I won't say anything. I know my rights.
Is it over? Is it over? Have you taken care of him? Thomas kidnapped that therapist of his. He said he was keeping her somewhere close. He's been looking into her, but I don't know if she's at the motel or somewhere else. You have to find her. Don't waste any time. You have...
Excuse me, sir, but I have to go make a phone call. But what? They're always... Yep. Well, they were loud.
Yes? Is there anything else you want to ask? Sure. Yes? Is there anything else you... Sure. Goodbye.
What's that noise up there? Holy shit, so he's a complete nutcase. Check out room number 3 downstairs. That's the other rooms Jones rented. Here's the key. Yeah, sure.
I told you everything. I can't believe it. It's the guy from room 1, isn't it? I ran into him from time to time because he was out smoking. He was hanging around the bar a little bit too, and I once heard him discussing his truck with another hotel guest. That man had already checked out, but I remember that was the case. She must be around here somewhere. I saw her once. Smaller, white, I think. Then she did in fact disappear, but if the man's still here, then so is his truck. I have no idea. Maybe the other guests at the motel know something.
What's the situation? Can you say anything more? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know.
I told you. I didn't hear or see anything. No, not... No, nothing.
Excuse me, sir, but I have to go make a phone call. Yeah, I saw one. I think the guy from room 1 parked it behind that diner next to the motel.
I know my rights. I'm not saying another word without a lawyer. Fuck you.
Don't waste any time. You have to find her.
Yes? Is there anything else you want to ask? Yeah, he's behind our diner. Something wrong with her? Sure. Goodbye.
Oh, at last. I was so afraid that crazy man would leave me here. I only have a few bruises, but it's nothing serious. And he, Thomas, how is he? And his wife, is she alright? Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Yes? Is there anything else you want to ask? Yeah, he's behind. Sure.
And? Did you find... You did a great job. Thank you.